Ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to understand my stance on children. Is children have to absolutely be a priority in this world, or you should not be a parent. Children should be taken care of and be put first, or you should not be a parent. If there is anything else going on in your life, whether it be love, whether it be anything else that you put as a priority, boyfriend, husband, whatever it is, your own selfish physical desires, then you should not be a parent. And in this world, in this society, we have 1,000 ways, definitely 100, but we have so many ways to be able to prevent from having children, men and women included, because we're not going to just totally put this on this woman, because the man that slept with her also had a choice to not give this irresponsible mother his seed. Everybody understand? We're not going to only put this on the woman. We're going to put the responsibility on the two who helped produce this kid, the mother and the father. We don't know what the father is. We have not heard from the father in this story, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering what happened to this beautiful, precious, innocent little baby. Whether it be the UK or the United States, as long as these children are on earth, they need us to speak up for them and protect them. And we need to stand on the necks of people who do not highly value their children. Yes? Nonetheless, this woman is going to be held accountable for the part that she played. Her name is Verphy Kudi, K-U-D-I. I guess she's got cooties. But this mother was charged after her daughter by the name of Asiah Kudi died at her flat in Brighton, East Sussex in December of last year. She is a teen mother and she is accused of manslaughter of her 20-month-old daughter, Asiah, and left her alone in their flat for 6 days. I know y'all might look at this woman. Some of the fellas might look at this woman and might be like, hey, she looks cute. You might want to talk to her. We got to stop letting the little head outthink the big head, fellas. Because this woman is dumb. She's clearly not mature. She's a freaking idiot. Okay? She left her child in her domicile, wherever the hell it was, for 6 days. Where in the hell were you going to go party at for 6 days? Are you dumb or just plain stupid? I tend to believe you just can't be that level of dumb. You just can't be that level of dumb. But then again, we have a lot of examples just like this. Again, what is her name? Verphy, V-E-R-P-H-Y. What kind of name is that? Verphy, whatever. The prosecuting Jeremy King said on TV had her showing her leaving her flat. Had caught her on surveillance camera showing her leaving her flat in Islingworth Road, Brighton on the 5th of December on her 18th birthday. So yes, she is young, but she is grown. She is legal. She is grown. She is legal. She is grown. Don't make no excuses for her goddamn age, okay? Now, a 2-year-old could have figured out that it was wrong to leave somebody for 6 days. She left on December the 5th and she did not return until December the 11th. He said Asiah died while she was gone for those 6 days. A post-mortem, I skipped a part. The baby was rushed to Royal Alexandra Children's Hospital in Brighton, but was tragically pronounced dead upon arrival, obviously after 6 days. A post-mortem and subsequent further forensic tests found that baby Asiah, that beautiful baby girl right there, that beautiful little angel, not her. Let me get her off my screen. I don't want to see her face right now. This beautiful little baby right here died from neglect. The mother appeared by way of video link wrapping herself in a great blanket and crying as the charge was read out. My question is, you left this kid for 6 days. First of all, to leave your kid with no babysitter, then to leave your kid for an entire day, then to leave your kid for 2 days and 3 days and 4 days and 5 days and 6 days, and yes, that's 7. But for 6 days, 7 egregious mental collapses. Like, why would you do that? Where are the grandparents? Where is the father? Where are the friends? Where are the babysitters? Where's the anybody? Any neighbors? Nobody saw anything and said anything? But she had nerve enough to be crying. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to leave my baby. Come on. Who's going to be the idiot in the chat this time who's going to defend this mother? Oh, I'm waiting. I'm going to be waiting on these comments in the comments section after this is over. Who's going to be the first dummy to defend this horrible, wretched ass mom? Who's going to be the first person to blame it on her age? Huh? Who's going to be the first person to blame it on her mental illness? Who's going to be the first person to blame it on her immaturity? Who's going to be the first person to blame it on, well, the daddy wasn't there in this little kid's life? You know, it really don't take a scientist, and it really don't take the brightest crayon in the box for you to figure out that you probably should not leave your kid at your apartment, at your home, wherever the hell you live at, by themselves. Why would you do that? Why would you do that when the world and society has so many ways for mothers that don't want to be moms? You ain't got to be a mom. You don't have to. As a woman, and shout out to my women in the chat, I don't want y'all to get mad because I know my women in the chat understand where I'm coming from. So understand this. Don't get mad when I say this because it's real talk. In this world, no matter what country it's in, women that don't want to be mothers don't have to be mothers. It's just that fucking simple. Women that do not want to be mothers are not forced to be mothers. It is literally a choice at every single step. No matter whether you're in a relationship, no matter whether you're young, no matter whether you're underage, no matter whether it was rape, no matter whether it was statutory rape, no matter what it is still a choice. Everywhere on earth, it is a choice to be a mother. The prosecution authorized by the CPS follows an investigation by detectives from the Surrey and Sussex Major Crime Team. No plea was entered, and she was remanded in custody until her court date in Lewes Crown Court. No application was made for bail and chair of the bench, and she was remanded in custody due to the nature and seriousness of the offense. Now, a statement from the police said that the mother had been charged with causing the death of her daughter, Verphy Kudi, age 18 years old, which is, let me get her face back up here, that dummy, currently of no fixed address, is to appear in custody at Brighton Magistrates Court on, well, they give a date there, charged with manslaughter of her daughter, Asiah, who was 20 months old, not even 2 years old, at an address they were living at in Islingworth Road, Brighton, a few months ago. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. I know I had one more article to pull up here. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything real quick. Give me a moment. Now, let me give you guys the fair usage, and I will show you guys the one and only news video that was on this story. But here we go. Let's get it. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
A teenage mum accused of manslaughter over the death of her infant daughter wept as a court heard she left her baby in a flat for 6 days. Verphy Kudi, 18, wiped tears from her eyes as was sent to Crown Court accused of the manslaughter of her 20-month-old daughter Asiah. Magistrates in Brighton heard she left the baby at her home for 6 days. Verphy Kudi has been charged with manslaughter following the death of her infant daughter Asiah. Asiah was taken by ambulance to the Royal Alexandra Children's Hospital in Brighton from the address I Slingward Road, Brighton, East Sussex, on December last year. Jeremy King for the CPS said Kudi was filmed on CCTV arriving at her flat in Brighton on December 5 last year, with her daughter in a buggy. Mr. King told the court, she then leaves the flat and doesn't return until the afternoon of December 11, some 6 days later. The 18-year-old appeared at Brighton Magistrates Court, pictured. Library image today charged with manslaughter. A post-mortem examination concluded the child died from neglect, the court heard. Kudi, of no fixed address, appeared by video link at Brighton Magistrates Court. She spoke only to confirm her name and she understood the charge against her. Kudi was remanded to appear at Brighton Crown Court next month.
Let me tell you guys this, in closing with this particular story, is the fact that I think it's really sad that this wasn't bigger news than what it was. I am glad the fact that somebody did reach out and let me know, like, hey, this is from the UK. We got stuff going on over here too. But let me tell you guys this. That's why I think I can appreciate the fact that our audience is a broad audience. We have people watching from a lot of different places. And you guys can post in the chat and let us know where you're watching from, especially if you're watching outside of the US, right? All of our countries and all of our society everywhere is suffering when it comes to how we handle our children. The children are suffering. The parents are not caring enough to have these children in a stable environment, in a stable situation with a stable plan. And I think that you absolutely have to have a plan when you have kids. When I had my daughter, I had a plan for her life. I had insurance for her life. I had money for her life. I had a bed for her. I had clothes for her. I had food for her. Had diapers for her. I had family for her. I had a suitable mother for her. It's a very difficult thing to be a parent, and that's why we cannot just continuously keep recklessly procreating and bringing these kids into this world. This little baby, Asiah, could not speak for herself. She couldn't defend herself. And I got to imagine this, and I don't want to make any of you guys cry, but I got to say this. Y'all look at that little baby and y'all tell me, what do y'all think was going on in that little baby's mind when that door locked, and that door closed, and baby Asiah, hours were passing by. Baby Asiah don't know what's going on. Baby Asiah knows that she's hungry. Baby Asiah knows that she needs a diaper change. Baby Asiah knows that her mom should be there. Baby Asiah realizes her mom is not there. Day number 2 comes. Mom is not there. Day number 3 comes. Mom is not there. Day number 4 comes. Baby Asiah's body is starting to panic. Her soul is starting to panic. Her spirit is starting to panic. This baby is scared. This baby is lost. This baby is hungry. This baby is hurting. This baby needs help. Day number 5 comes. And ultimately, day 6. And not a single person, not a single soul came looking for this baby to speak for her, defend her, and protect her. To baby Asiah, may God rest your soul, young princess, R.I.P. To this mother, hashtag TTO. She does not need any more reproductive organs or rights. She should never be allowed to be a parent ever again. She should be sterilized even while she does life in prison. Even if she ever gets out, she should never have an opportunity to be a mother, be a parent, be around kids. And ultimately, like I said, I hope they give her life in prison for what she did, because that baby did not deserve what that little baby got. We're going to continue to keep giving these children a voice. That's what we're going to do. That's why they call us the AFC. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, please.